comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Play action. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. 39 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Catch made here by Campbell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Buddy up, 56. Mops 56. You don't want to know one. Pick up the ball. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Let's go. 56. Come on. You better run.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch time. Tight end right. 3 down. Go. Switch. Big end.
Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. His short throw caught by Goddard. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the draw, this is Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Check three.
Now it's Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Recon. 132-5. Read grip. Read grip.
Now a handoff looking right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Check, check, check.
Protein spill.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
5.
2nd down and inches. The connecting here with DJ Shark. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Set up. 70. Indy. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. 10 logo.
Pretty quiet. Deuce.
Blue draw portion. Hey, echo. 5.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Hey, do.
2nd and 11. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Set, ready? 18 Gators.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Broken tackle. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Ready?
We got to wedge that. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Barkley on the counter, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jackson now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And some room to work. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
56.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Jaguars.
Here we go. 30 base.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
X3. 218. Chop it.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check 24. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta. Right up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Rip right. Rip right. Mike 41. Mike 41. Right here. Right here.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Looking for Campbell down. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Hey, Alpha.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Right here. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check. 41.
And now.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
I got you.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
What we got?
From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Got it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
60 or.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Slade looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
10 Lobo.
21 Mike. Pick it up. Check.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set. 60 outlaw. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. This will be caught by Brown. And a good tackle there right around the 30, stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson buying time to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Check 56. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come on. Check. Fresno.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Come on, set. 70 ending. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd and short.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Jackson being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Jackson steps away, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
36. Let's go. Drive on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 31, check 31.
To throw is Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson. It's a room to maneuver. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Shoot!
Greystone, travel.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 14 yards. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On third down, Jackson will get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Jackson now. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
41. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Go, hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one.